Hello everyone and welcome over to race 10 of the NR2003 PMU Cup Series here at Indianapolis. So far we're going really well. We're now actually half a season away to the end of the regular season, and that is when, of course, when the chase will start in the next 10 races time, including this one. So right now let's get this done quickly with the qualifying session. And yep, we'll see who qualified pole this time. Who qualified pole for today's race? And it's going to be Blake Parker who will qualify on the pole. Drew Walker 2nd, Owen Scott 3rd, Leland Hill Jr. 4th, Tyler Lowell 5th, Dex Mizaki 5th, Enos Kakia 7th, Jimmy Irvin 8th, Casey Benz 9th, and Jackie Daytona will start 10th, and the rest. Oh, there you go. Right, so let's get started with the race at Indianapolis. Okay, and we're back. So I'm gonna say this, that as decided from the officials, we shall be restarting the race completely. So that'll give everyone a fair chance to start again properly. Hopefully we're not going to see any issues with collisions so early in the race. Well, unless reasonable. So just double check the track NI. So hopefully this will be a presumed safe race. This will be, well, I predict a safer race and so on. So but let's see. Let's hope this race doesn't screw up anything. So now let's get going. Let's get on straight with the race. So just double check the standings to make sure it's fair for everyone. Okay, so far standings will remain the same. And here we go again. Here we go again. We start the race again for the second time as Blake Parker will try and take the lead once again from Drew Walker. Owen Scott will try and do the same as in the last restart. And oh, here comes Tyler Lowell. Tyler Lowell will try and get past Drew Walker, whilst the top two appears to now form a 1-2 for All-American Racing. Blake Parker will continue to lead alongside his teammate Owen Scott. Just look at them go. Let's see. Let's take a look at the back so far. Oh my gosh, another whoa, close shave. That was close. Whoa, but at least it didn't trigger a yellow or something, so I think they're able to bring the car back into the pits. But oh boy, oh dear, it is a close one. So Wright Jr and Marcus Sanchez collided just before the first lap. Wright Jr was able to keep going, but looked like he's got some side damage, so it doesn't look good for Elijah as well. Oh, Riley Hill caused it, and Marcus Sanchez. I don't know if this would have been allowed in real NASCAR standards, but maybe in Formula 1 there's like a partial yellow sort of thing, but probably not going to trigger a full yellow. But for some reason there's no yellow, presumably because it's not serious and it's not really dangerous, and both cars were able to make the way into the pits, or at least for the number 43 car of Marcus Sanchez, who is able to bring his car back into the pits, presumably to retire. We will stop right there for a second. And we'll go on board Alright to Yellow Joe. On board Marcus Sanchez. And I think Riley Hill also got involved as well. I think he touched both of the cars, or Marcus Sanchez at least. And Alajo also pits for damages as the race will continue. Oh, and we have a yellow flag. We have a yellow flag. We have a yellow flag at lap 3. Let's see what happened. Don't know how that triggered a yellow, but we'll see. We'll see if the yellow is triggered. So. Oh, we have another collision which certainly brought out the yellow. Let's take a look at it. Sophia Petty got dumped by Bradley Riem, and Bradley Riem decided to carry on and on. It was just a small spin. And no damage whatsoever. But Bradley Riem, somewhat being a bit of a jerk, of continuing on and on and on than necessary. We'll go on board Bradley Riem. You can see how close he were, and he was like refusing to give way to the 26 car, which led to the 26 car to spin. And we'll go on board Sophia Petty. Okay, so let's see. So Alajo and Marcos Sanchez will carry on in the race, and although they're going to be a lap down, at least a lap down from there as a result of the caution. What's going on with Trey Meeks? Trey Meeks is in the pits, and he's coming out. And he's out at the back. And I think he wants to pit, that's one thing, so. I mean, I don't think everyone else pitted. That's what I'm suspicious about. So, this could mean that he could have a great advantage alongside everyone else as being the only driver to pit so far, or one of the few drivers to pit so far, and he's currently in the lead lap. So I think he's looking good down there. And we are coming up to the last lap of the the pace lap. And then we're going to go racing again. And away we go again. Oh, and Dylan Hayden appears on the radar. Quite surprisingly. And he's certainly catching up already. Don't know where he started from, but he's literally catching up down here. And Trey Meeks is now getting really angry right now. He's getting put up with the lap car already. And he's thoroughly not liking it there. Anyway, we'll continue to the front now as Blake Parker continues to lead from Owen Scott, Tyler Lowell, and Dylan Hayden. Owen Scott, or Tyler Lowell getting closer to Blake Parker. I think Tyler Lowell is getting a bit racy down here, trying to get around the O2 car of some sort. And it's getting a bit tricky down there. Owen Scott up in front. Blake Parker slowing down. I didn't see much of the battle, but let's see how it happened and why is Blake Parker immediately going slower. He's losing the lead, and already he's losing some places now as Owen Scott, his teammate, gets around the O2 car, and he will take the lead. Is he going to take the lead at that lap? Not quite, but he does carry on from there. And with a push by Tyler Lowell, Andrew Walker, Owen Scott was able to get around and use the inside line to get past Blake Parker. Blake Parker gets put onto the outside now. That's why he's getting slower and slower. And it's getting even more slow as he continues to stay on the outside line. And we have a battle between now Drew Walker up in front, now Enos Kakia as well joining in as well, and Dex Miyazaki as well joining in for the battle for the lead. Drew Walker now up in front here at Indy. Don't forget, Drew Walker, I think he has won an Indy once and could be a second Indy win if he does carry on from there. Or he does continue his performance from there. Let's take a look at the back where Trey Meeks is literally getting put up with a lap car now already, despite being one of the few drivers to pit. We don't know if he's going to make another pit stop, but at the moment it looks to be an advantage for him, to say the least. But who knows? I don't know. But anyway, so Drew Walker is going to continue up into the lead. Enos Kakia is chasing behind the 47 car. Drew Walker up in third. Owen Scott down into fourth. But David Dixon seems to be making a bit of ground right now. But Blake Parker and Tyler Lowell are continuing their downside. Marcus Sanchez is becoming a slow car now. Could be a lap car anytime soon. We're coming to lap 14 now, as Drew Walker will continue to lead for CD Motorsports at Indianapolis. Enos Kakia still in second place. Third, Dex Miyazaki. Look at all the Chevys, bar a Toyota, all in the top 6. And David Dixon's having a bit of icing on the cake with the Chevys, as he currently battles with 5 other cars for the lead, and Drew Walker's still up there. My bad. But who will try and make a move on Drew Walker? We'll see how it goes from there, as looks at Dex Mizakis having a little look on the 31 car of Enes Kakia. Look at that cat car that Enes Kakia is driving. And that's all the top 10 positions up to Saber Fox. Saber Fox holding on a top 10 spot. Oh, I saw a bump between the 27 and the 84 car, I think. Yep. Was there a little bump? I don't know if they touched or something, but luckily they were able to. Ooh. They did touch. They touched. Close one. Look how close they were. They literally touched, but they were to keep going. Or they almost touched. Well, I mean, you could say they touched, but I guess it was a bit of a jerk between the two, and somehow they were able to just save themselves a bit of a pre-save. What could have been much more devastating, even more costly to say the least. As we get back towards the front, Drew Walker continues to lead at Indianapolis. And at the moment, it is not easy to race or to overtake at Indy yet. We don't know yet, but maybe during later on in the race, we might see tires starting to go away, and then we might see some surprising overtakes from there. And Nick Tander in the pits. So we might see around the pit stops coming up very, very soon, as it looks like that Dylan Hayden is trying to overtake the O2 car for don't know what place is that, presumably 6th, I think, or 5th place actually. So Dylan Hayden's right there. He overtakes Blake Parker. Owen Scott up into 3rd place. On board, Dylan Hayden. Owen Scott closing in on Enes Kakia. And we're now gone past the halfway mark. Owen Scott's getting racier and racier as he tries to get around Enos Kakia for second place now. Enos Kakia's getting slower. I think Owen Scott's got a bit of draft from David Dixon. Will he get past Enos Kakia? I think David Dixon's going to try and do the same as well. And I think, oh! Jordan, what? I'm sorry. I'm at a loss of words, but what a great pass, a close one for Owen Scott on the 31 car. And same goes for Dylan Hayden, as he also gets past the 31 car. So now Owen Scott is certainly going to charge up the front. Sounds like it's going to be some competition going along. Owen Scott, David Dixon's getting a bit stronger as well. We saw him had a really bad start in the season, but now he's getting the better and better. David Dixon, in fact, this could be a laughing matter. Could he actually finish second for the third consecutive race? That would be crazy if he does keep on going like this. Whoa, oh my gosh, they collided! Owen Scott and David Dixon hit each other door to door. And I don't know what's going to happen next, but they hold on to it. But Owen Scott, this time, is being the victim. I don't know what to say, but Owen Scott literally slammed the door. Sorry, he had his door slammed. That is the driver's side this time. What's the driver's side? It's the driver's side, as his door got slammed by David Dixon. Remember at the last lap at Talladega, just before they crossed the finish line, Owen Scott literally slammed the door on Leland Hill, which caused him to lose control. And as well, he, instead of finishing third, as it was highly thought he would finish third, but ended up slipping down to 9th place. So that was literally karma down here, as we will take a look at the replay. You can see how they touched. They literally touched, as David Dixon was trying to overtake the 12 car. Yep, that would have been very costly if it became a lot worse. As we'll take a look on board Dylan Hayden. We'll have to stop from there for now, because I think they're getting a bit heated up down there, as yeah, you can see on board Dylan Hayden, you can see the moment these two collided each other. Well, they didn't collide, but they touched each other as David Dixon tried to pass on Owen Scott. I think Owen Scott had a bit of a shock as it hit the driver's side, and somehow seems though like he's going to lose a little bit from there. Well, sadly, a bit of bad luck from the 12 car, as David Dixon is now on the charge on the 47 car, I believe, this time. This could be David Dixon's first win if he can pull it up from there. As you can see, the moment they touched each other, David Dixon and Owen Scott, that was an oh boy moment. Anyway, so we will carry on from there. Things are getting more heated up. David Dixon now, I think now this time under pressure from Dylan Hayden. I think Blake Parker is also trying to get back as well. Owen Scott's down to fall back as a result of that bit of side damage caused by David Dixon as he tried to pass the 12 car. And here comes Dylan Hayden. Dylan Hayden! Could be another Indy win for Dylan Hayden if he does win the race. Dylan Hayden now up in front. This was his first ever race win. His first ever race win in the PMU Cup Series came here at Indy back in Season 2. And this could be memorable if he does win the race. And as well his second win of the season. Blake Parker also under pressure of trying to get back up the lead. Oh, we had a collision. We have a collision. First caution, I believe, of the day. Oh boy, looks like a very serious one. We will take a look at the replay, see what's going on. Oh my gosh, a huge pileup. A huge pileup. What happened? What happened? Oh my gosh, some cars are not looking where they're going. Oh, Solomon Sheridan, oh, and almost everyone else. Whoa, 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 whoa. What drama? Absolute carnage. What a pileup. It's just as worse as what happened in the first race. Yeah, on the first attempt to start the race. And oh boy, it just happened. Literally happened. We'll see who actually started it. I think it was Solomon Sheridan, Jackie Daytona, who started all this. Let's see. Whoa, what a huge pileup. What a pileup. It's giving me 98 Belgian Grand Prix vibes. With a lot of drivers literally piling up. Oh my gosh. There's countless number of drivers involved. Flandre Wilson, James Jameson, Alajo, Trey Meeks as well, Bradley Riem, Roberto Crown Jr., Jay Chevalier. Who else? Angelina Patrick, Eddie Flores Jr., Talon Saplu. Countless number of drivers, even Solomon Sheridan, as I should have mentioned earlier. And they also call out Riley Hill as well. It's hard to see them due to smoke from that side, but oh boy, oh boy. And as well, Nick Tander and Reynolds as well got involved. Wow, unlucky for a lot of these drivers. G Straveli on its roof. As a result, we got play the onboard camera of G Straveli. Wait, did Jackie Daytona sustain any damage? Whoops. Let's try again. Wow, he almost suffered he hardly suffered any scratches. I don't know if he's going to continue. Yeah, he hardly suffered any scratches. And he got tagged. He got into this carnage. You can see him overseeing this whole carnage ahead of him. And was able to stop in time despite a few spins. Maybe a bit of damage. But apart from that, almost no scratch at all. You can see how lucky he is to stop right in time. All the cars. A lot of the other cars getting piled up in there. What a dramatic race we've seen right now. Sustained some damage, but it looks as though he's still in raceable condition, at least. And they're coming in for their pit stops. So who's leading right now? fact, some of the drivers have actually already pitted, I think. So it's possible that they're probably the lucky ones. So let's see. I think the 82 car might have the Leland Hill Jr. I think will be up front. I think he had a lucky pit stop. So this could be a lucky one. This could be the lucky man. Leland Hill Jr. could be up to winning his first race ever. Possibility. Well, of course, we've got lap cars ahead, so that will count against him probably. So as we're coming up to the last 11 laps to go, hopefully we'll see what will happen in the next 11 laps. Who will win Indy? And what was a dramatic race ever, literally. So here are the retirees. Jace Cervelli retires. Roberto Crown Jr. also out. Bradley Riem out. James Jameson out. Angelia Patrick out. David Dixon out. Riley Hill out. And Enes Kakir also out. Enes Kakir had quite a good race until then, sadly. Got caught up in the carnage, I think. So anyway, though the pace car will pull in, and we're about to go racing here at Indy again. So will Leland Hill Jr. keep his luck going and win his first race, or will Drew Walker steal it away from him? Here we go. And the race is on again. Oh, and Drew Walker immediately... Oh, not quite, but I guess these lap cars can be a bit of a challenge in terms when it comes to trying overtaking a driver, but Drew Walker seems to be quite good at it. We'll see what will happen as the Leland Hill Jr. will maintain the lead. Oh, and David Dixon. Look at David Dixon. David Dixon also given the pressure as well on the 47 and also the 18 car. So it's going to be an interesting run of who is going to win the race. Is it going to be Leland Hill Jr. or will it be Drew Walker or David Dixon, or could be anyone else? So anyway, we're coming up to the lap 31 now, as looks as though Leland Hill Jr. is still at bay at the moment. I'm bound to say it is going to be a really, really close race. But I think Leland Hill Jr. can keep it up. Maybe the lap cars can count for him, not against him, because I guess this could make the racing lines pretty tricky. As Drew Walker tries again, but he's still under pressure from David Dixon at the moment. But will it actually be an advantage, although, because David Dixon could give him a draft or something. But I guess it can be difficult because of lap cars around, so I guess David Dixon may have to, or Drew Walker may have to find some other way of getting around the 18 car if he can possibly can. But if not, then I guess Leland Hill Jr.'s luck simply have paid out because of the yellow flag. And we see some other drivers pitting. So late pit stop. And Leland Hill Jr. is now able to get up in front, get away from the lap car, I think. Yeah, at least he's got Sophia Petty away, and as well as whoa, David Dixon, close one. We'll see if we can replay that. But anyway, we want to focus on the front and see who's going to win the race. Drew Walker is still behind Leland Hill Jr. And Leland Hill Jr. in the 18 car is still doing quite well, but will he be able to master Drew Walker? Here comes Drew Walker on the 18 car. Drew Walker, I was thinking, how long is this going to last, this battle for the lead? Or how long will Leland Hill Jr. will be able to last up into the lead? But it seems as though Drew Walker has finally got it. He's now able to get past the 18 car. But don't rule out the others just yet. Oh, and there's a lap car. There's Zach Campbell, Jonah Burridge, Jonah Burridge, who got involved in that collision. His unfortunate lap down, and not to forget, we have another lap car, and that is Nicholas Wright. Nicholas Wright, who is set to be a lap down anytime soon, unless he's able to get away from the rest of the field. But Drew Walker is certainly pulling away from the rest of the field. It looks like Leland Hill Jr. is starting to become a huge buffer. At second place, so the other car they're trying to get around him, and also got a lap car as well. That's also going to cause him some problems. As Dylan Hayden will try and get around the 18 car, it will try and get past the 18 car for second place, and same goes for David Dixon as well. David Dixon is literally doing his best to try and break one of his longest winless record as a driver, or what I can call the longest ever wait to a first race win. If David Dixon can break it, that would be extraordinary. But right now, Drew Walker is still up front. Still haven't got past the lap car. If he does get past the lap car, then that's it. I guess the race is certainly going to go to Drew Walker in what is set to be his second Indy win. And of course, he will be back up in front of the all-time wins list again, as this would be his 15th race win. But don't rule out Dylan Hayden. He also won an Indy, so these two could be Indy Kings battling each other, coming up to the closing laps of the race. As now, I think Jonah Burris has got in front of the 18 car, and he's literally blocking the 18 car from lapping him, at least, or at least he's a lap down. And if he does get lapped, oh my God, a collision again! What's going on? So late in the race, Henry J. Brown got a hit. He got tagged. Blake Parker, the pole sitter, also got tagged. So late in the race, this has happened. So late in the race, I think the race is over. I think the race is certainly over. We don't know if they're going to continue on, but that is a shocking incident we're seeing right now. I think they might be able to score a large amount of points, or at least some points, because of the yellow flag. But right now, look at how extraordinary it has happened. It just happened so late in the race. Blake Parker and Henry J. Brown collided with each other. And we'll take a look from this angle. We'll take a look at it again. On board Blake Parker. On board Henry J. Brown. And it looks like it's going to be, I think this is going to be the penultimate lap of the race. After this one, it will be the last lap, and then the race is going to end from there. So after one more lap of pace lap, yeah, I think Drew Walker is definitely going to win after this one. Just one more lap, and then Drew Walker will have won it. So let's do one more lap of pace lap, and then that's it. So Drew Walker is going to win under yellows here at Indy for the second time at Indy in his career, and his 15th career win. Hayden will have to settle for second. Third place will go to Leland Hill Jr. Fourth place, David Dixon. Fifth place, Casey Benz. Sixth will go to Sabre Fox. Seventh will go to Zach Campbell. Eighth, Tari Lowell. Ninth, Jimmy Irvin. And 10th, Jack Halleck. That is your top 10. And as we carry on from the order, the rest of the points scorers: Ryan Army 11th, Cameron Jr. 12th, Dex Miyazaki 13th, Owen Scott 14th, Aditya Baggers 15th, Sandro Howell 16th, Talon Saplu 17th, Blake Parker 18th, Henry J. Brown 19th, Jackie Daytona 20th, Flandre Wilson 21st, Trey Meeks 22nd, Eddie Flores Jr. 23rd, Olivia Reynolds 24th, Nicholas Wright 25th, Jonah Burridge 26th, Sophia Petty 27th, and Patrick Thompson 28th. Those are all your point scorers. And the rest, what was a dramatic race in Indy. We had a huge pile up. It was literally 98 Belgian Grand Prix vibes on one of the cautions. And as we take a look at the fastest lap time, and it's going to go to Jonah Burridge in the 82 car. As confirmed, Jonah Burridge will take home the fastest lap time. And there you go. So thank you everyone on what was a dramatic race at Indy. And well, I guess we'll call it a race, because it's not bad. I guess could have been better. It did start off pretty hell, but then we're able to restart from then, and this was a bit more of a proper race. Well, I guess I may have to look at the track in-eye again, because we just want to make sure we don't get any constant yellows so early in the race. So we'll try and work my way around from there. But it's okay. I mean, it's not a bad race, and well, it started off. I'd say it's probably one of the first ever official red flags we've ever done. First official red flags we've ever done. So let's hope we do better races from there. So thank you everyone for watching this race. We will see you at the next race. I think we'll be at the first Charlotte round, not the Charlotte Coca-Cola 500. That's later on in the season. And yes, as confirmed, we will be at the first round of Charlotte, which Charlotte round 1 will be the next race, and then that'll be the last race before we travel internationally to international tracks in the likes of Canada, Japan, Australia, South Africa, and Germany. 5 international races will be next after Charlotte. So there we go. So thank you everyone for watching this dramatic race. We will see you next race at Charlotte. Take care everyone. We will see you all there back on the track very, very, very soon.